And as usual, providing everything is supposed to be where it is, or is where it's supposed to be. Exactly. Oh. Twitter, you need to stop with the art. I mean, don't stop with the art, but stop with the art.
Don't stop the
art,
because I'm having a good time.
Stop shocking me, computer.
Yo, why is everyone getting all fucking static electricity?
I don't know.
Dude, there was so much of it. When we went to Ridgewood Con, like Pooja was getting static electricity up the fucking wazoo every time she sat down.
Well, damn.
And I thought it was just my pants, but no, it was her. And now you were getting static shocked all over the time. But what the fuck is going on?
And I'm not anywhere near you.
I know. It's not me, the electric type Pokemon. It's gotta be you.
It's me. Oh no. Anyway, hello everybody. Man, it's been a bit.
It's been over a month.
Yeah, it's been a bit since their last stream. This is kind of unfortunately the normal for the time being.
Yep.
Because I don't.
Things be happening.
Actually, you know what? Check my schedule right now. But yeah, so we are back. Been another month, and there have been a lot of developments going on during this month. We're gonna get the big one out of the way first. First and foremost, I am moving next month. I'm moving about an hour away, and I still have to get some shit together, but it's pretty much solidified at this point. Unfortunately, money is always a problem. Money is always a problem. So I have a GoFundMe that is linked down below right now, and it is obviously entirely optional. The money will be going to moving costs and also just making sure that I'm not like dirt poor when everything goes through. Because I have a lot of expenses going on, and this was very unexpected and very last minute. I have the goal set for 1,500, just to get me through the first month or so. But again, it is completely optional. If you can't donate, that's completely fine. Even just sharing with the people that you know would be wonderful. I know, it's great. We haven't done this for a month, and you come back and I'm immediately shelling out because I need fucking money. Perfect. Love it.
Rob,
yes.
That just goes to show that you really are a content creator.
Fuck you.
You're welcome.
Although I can tell you, for the rest of the month, I have Mondays off, so
hell yeah, dude.
Get some more of this done before I have to pack up and ship out.
Yeah, and then I also am your package carrier, I guess.
Yeah, we'll gotta discuss when the day is, because I'm assuming that if it's on a weekday, it's not happening. If I'm moving on like a fucking Tuesday.
If it's on a weekday, theoretically, it all depends on when it's happening. Because if it's in like the afternoon, like morning afternoon, most likely not. But if it's like after 5 or like after 6, I could probably just drive down after work and help.
No, it would be a full day thing.
Well then,
I mean, do you remember how much stuff we packed up?
No, I do. I'm just saying, like, if I could theoretically also take off.
Right. We'll discuss it.
Yeah.
Because Like, obviously, my last day of work is on the 30th. 29th? That last Friday. Like, I'm finishing up that week of work, and then...
It would be the 29th.
Yeah.
Because the 31st is Easter, and it's on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. We don't have rehearsal that day. I might be able to actually move in on the 1st then. That might actually be a problem then. Forgot about that.
I do know that I'm probably not going to be available on Easter.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't be moving on Easter.
Right.
I'd be moving the day after. Okay, so that actually works out really well. I forgot Easter was late this year.
You mean early?
Early.
Yeah, it's usually in April.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. How the hell did that happen? What the fuck?
I don't know, but Lent finishes right before I have my birthday, so that's really nice.
Oh yeah, you can eat meat for your birthday.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I could eat meat on weekdays anyway. It's more the Friday before.
Yeah.
Get everything over and done with.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, case in point, I need money. If you guys are willing to help out, that'd be great. If you're not willing to help out or you can't, that's your prerogative. At least just share it around. Tell me your favorite content creator is in need of help. I'm not selling this well at all.
All you gotta do is talk about how you have a severe lapse of judgment, and people will fucking fall in your lap after that.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, you gotta fake apologize and then sell yourself. That's how you do it.
Oh, okay. I think I can do that. Anyway, all jokes aside, actually, that's kind of the biggest development there. I mean, aside from the major fucking stupid developments in entertainment, which I kind of went on a rant about in the Persona 3 stream last week. One of the Persona 3 streams last week. For those of you who have been living under a rock, first of all, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. He was really young. He was
68 years old.
Yeah, that's young at this point.
I mean, it is.
But the thing that really gets me more is the fact that Warner Brothers has screwed over Rooster Teeth majorly. For those of you who don't know, Rooster Teeth is the company that brought Red vs. Blue, Camp, fucking Genlock, and Ruby, among many other things. And Warner Brothers threw them under the bus. They basically cut them from the company because the people in charge can't fucking manage to save their life. At least that's what I heard. So I'm a little pissed about that. just a little pissed about that. They already had enough trouble trying to greenlight season 10. Now they have to find a studio to pick them back up, which luckily there are plenty of takers. There are so many fans and so many companies that worked with Rooster Teeth in the past that are willing to pick up their shows. So we'll see about that. Also, the fact that I guess that's not a new development. The fact that I've been playing Persona 3. Was I playing that last time that we streamed this? I can't remember.
What were you playing?
Persona 3. Did I start those streams the last time that we were playing this?
Did you start it last time? I thought we... Hold on.
It might have been right before.
Because Persona 3 came out on the 21st, didn't it?
Yeah.
So you had already started it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we streamed on the 26th.
Okay. So
you had already started Persona 3 at that.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of those streams because I've had a lot of me time. and by me time, I mean 11 to 5 a.m. Work is fucking me up entirely. I'm gonna be doing more of it tomorrow, actually. But the answer, excuse me, episode Igus, the answer, has been announced for September as a DLC, part of a fucking season pass, or the equivalent of it.
Because, you know, anything worse than not adding the answer and people being upset on them not adding the answer, they just let you pay for it back. Because that's what we're at in gaming.
I expected this. This was not a surprise to me. The other two parts of that pack are the first entry is going to be more Persona 5 and Persona 4 costumes and music. And the second one is a Velvet Room music and costume pack.
Good.
So you can dress all of your favorite characters in blue attire.
Good.
And get Velvet Room-esque battle music as well, which is very interesting.
Neat.
So yeah, I'm probably going to be getting it. Not right away, but I'm probably going to be getting it. They only announced it for Xbox, but I'm assuming it applies to PC and PS as well.
I think it's only on PS5.
Yeah. So, a lot going on in gaming right now. At least just from what and also the fact that Rebirth is out right now. You know, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing that's going to take up so much of my time. Therefore, it is on the back burner for the time being. Because I have too many open world games on my open world RPGs on my plate right now.
Jesus.
I opened up Dragon Age again. Like, the timing was bad.
With all the Dragon Age conversation that was happening.
Okay.
Many different nights.
It was one night where it was consistent. That was the night that you left. And after that, I tried to tone it down when you were around.
I mean, I don't care if you talk about it with your friends while I'm around. I genuinely, like, that, like, part of me leaving was because I needed to go to sleep.
Right.
It wasn't because I was feeling, like, left out or anything.
Gotcha.
While I appreciate the thought of that, that wasn't why I brought that up. It was just because I see you play Dragon Age because I see you on Steam playing and opening up Dragon Age
over and over and over again. This keeps fucking crashing.
Yeah, that happens.
To get a fucking patch just to make sure that it crashed less. Didn't crash at all, crashed less. Origins is so broken. You're gonna love it. Anyway, I think that's about it. I think that's about it for me. Oh, also the fact that we were doing a shit ton of Lethal Company, and that footage is going to be, I'm gonna get the description and shit out and probably release that. It's just going to be the raw footage, but I had a long talk with PJ about this, and it's just like, apparently I don't really need to do anything with it. If I just throw it out there, it's going to be entertaining. So
it's pretty easy to get a good amount of content from long streams of that game. Because different perspectives leads to hilarity.
That's very fair. Speaking of Lethal Company, haven't you been playing it recently on stream?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, I was playing with Joe.
Joe and Suzie and PJ. And occasionally Red Eyes, or rather just the first time. I still have, like, the first time I ever played the game I recorded, and there's one more part of it that I haven't released yet because it's technically not, like, quote unquote polished. But once I do that, then, like, I'll be done with that first session, and then I can just keep uploading my fucking Twitch VODs because,
yeah,
it's pretty good. Pretty good shit.
This is what I was talking about. It's just like, You want to edit, you want to polish it. I'm just like, here.
Well, yeah, that's what I have been doing. Like, I've been posting the recent footage before I even finished the old one. Like, and it's not even like
so you're just editing the first one.
It's been out.
Or the first session. So
my what I referred to as baby's first Lethal Company session. Most of the parts are already out.
All right. So yeah, I've been dragged into the Lethal Company circle, and no regrets so far. We'll see how much it holds on to the entertainment value for me specifically.
Similar to role playing, that is a game where you can't bum rush playing it every single day, or you will get burnt.
Oh yeah.
Gotta give some time between sessions, and then it's really funny again.
Also good. That fucking comparison made me understand completely. Thank you very much.
Hey, it was fun to roleplay 3 days in a row. Was the worst idea we could have thought of, but it was really fun.
Considering that by the end of that third day, we were at the end of our ropes. Oh,
it's tiring to roleplay.
And now we haven't done it in
2 years. That's great.
One day.
Anyway, so 20 minutes into the stream, we should
16.
probably actually...
Thank you. I've been watching the clock.
50 minutes into the stream, we should probably start playing the game.
I'm just making sure that everybody's caught up. Plus, when's the last time that you and I got to talk? At all?
It has been a while, yes. I always joke about how long it takes to start a stream. With any combination of any of us.
That's very fair. Yeah, if it's solo, I just jump right into it, mostly.
Exactly.
Also, last thing, go check out the fucking side order content from Chris. I still have yet to do that, but I got drawn in. I joined in the middle of you doing that first stream, and I just got hooked.
Technically, it was still in the beginning because I was still in tutorial land.
Right. But I didn't see you enter the tower. You know, I didn't see that section. A lot of good games.
Yeah, you have all the story bits are there, the very beginning and the very end of one of my runs that I did. And I'll probably post the full run proper later, but I needed to at least get the important shit on its own.
That's very fair. Yeah, the roguelikes like that are very hard to keep up in terms of commentary sometimes. Or so I hear.
When you're hard focusing, sometimes, but like if you are in the groove, then like it's very easy to do commentary. Like that's why I would do late night played up streams, because I could literally just turn my brain off and just shoot the shit while I serve people. Or Rogue Legacy, same way.
Fair enough. All right. I believe that is about it. I should also mention, I'll mention at the end too, I should also mention the fact that PJ's streaming again, which is the biggest development of all.
You're right.
3, almost to be 4, because I'm working tomorrow. 4 streams in a row. I'm going to say 3, because I'm not going to make promises on his behalf. 3 streams in a row of Dragon Age 2, week to week to week. It is a fucking miracle.
It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. Anyway. We finished chapter 1 last time. And oh boy, what a development it was. So first we started off with Haruwe as she met Richter on the bridge. They caught up on everything. She found out that the girl that they were looking for, that led her son to his death in the first place, is now dead. We also know through dramatic irony that is the same girl that Yako is trying to resurrect with the Rite of Resurrection as her friend. We met the college art student as well, who was just kind of randomly there, but also connected with with the nerdy guy. And then we switched back to Tetsuo, who got a mysterious call as they were investigating the body of Shogo at the park. And it turns out that it was Nejima. And he has the one-sided read. The same one from the Nejima murders about, 20 years ago? 20 years prior. So this is everything is connected on these 3 timelines. Everything
is all connected.
So case in point, we have until dusk to get everything together, or he's going to be using the one-sided read and kill a large population of Japan. So, where do you want to begin?
Let's begin with let's see what fucking Tetsuo's dealing with.
All right. Fancy sushi.
Yes.
Perfect beginning. With dusk approaching fast, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Tatsumi and Ario direct their investigation towards Komagata High School and the Shiraishi residence. Shiraishi residence.
Yes. Shiraishi.
I have been trying, especially with Persona as well, I've been trying to get the pronunciations more accurate to how it's supposed to be phonetically. This game has completely ruined me. So, we're at the park right now. You can either go to the high school or to Shiraishi's neighborhood. Where we go?
Oh god. Sitting up. The high school. That sounds fun.
$9 a.m.
I got a fucking Route 44 size Sonic bottle full of water, so I should be hydrated as fuck this stream.
Good shit. That's good, because you're starting off their speaking today.
I see that. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. This is a banger track. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, this is like the fucking
this is
investigation track here.
It's either an investigation track or like one of the tracks from Strikers.
I hear it.
It's reminding me of Persona 5 Strikers a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely
like
in that vein.
In one of the cities.
Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though.
You got something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink.
Oh, you've been out all night, so probably do.
Both of you have been out all night.
No, Sutsumi went home. I mean, he's an old man. He went home while Ario took over the investigation.
He actually went home?
Yeah.
Huh. This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. Good lord. Big words. It's also the site of the Fool's Procession. And of course, where that teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Oh, right. Speaking of schools...
What is it?
You said Paranormal Affairs can't help us right now. So why don't we get that psychic teacher... psychic teacher. They teach about psychics.
Yeah.
That psychic high school that you mentioned to help us. A lot of the people involved in the case led back to the school anyway. So it might make things easier to have them with us.
You need a little warm up there, buddy?
No.
All right.
I've always learned how to read. What?
For a guy who questioned me on the legality of working with them, you seem eager to exploit underage labor.
I love underage labor. Happy Women's Month.
Oh no! Oh fuck you!
I don't know where that came from. I genuinely don't know where the fucking connection to that came from.
For shame. I'm flipping that. I'm flipping. You are fucking living that down.
Oh my god, I don't know where the fuck that came from. Ooh. Hey, who said anything about exploiting them? I just want to give our young experts the opportunity to shine.
When you become such a smooth talker. Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are.
Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone there who could help us scout out the area.
Okay.
I wonder if I'm just going to keep talking forever and ever. Evidently, I am. Komagata High School's gymnasium also serves as a polling place in our evacuation center.
That sounds about right. It was like that with our high school too. At least the polling center portion. I'm not sure about the evacuation.
It was a polling place.
Yeah.
A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy.
Polling place, place to take student pictures. It was a little bit of everything, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
No.
The news of the dead teacher also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers, as that usually is the case.
Hmm.
The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. The school gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're... excuse me. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a Sumida city officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. This school is no exception.
Juvenile delinquency. Midpoint of the Showa era saw a marked increase in delinquency among young people. A wave of violent incidents targeting teachers as well as students and often involving weapons consumed the nation's middle and high schools. Bosozoku. I don't know why every time I see a Z, I just automatically fill a U right next to it. Bosozoku. Motorcycle gangs also enjoyed their heyday around this time. I also know how to read. I know how to do inflections.
For sure, yes.
Japanese arrest rates reached a historical peak during this period, and pompadour Yankees and female Sukaban delinquents. Try it again. And pompadour Yankees and female Sukaban delinquents became a common sight on the streets. This youth rebellion is often framed as a reaction to universal education policy or the pressure of highly competitive entrance exams, but its causes are likely manifold, extending far beyond the deficiencies of the education system, even though that is a big fucking problem in Japan. Or was. Yep. Or I'm not sure if that's still a thing, but yeah, that was a huge fucking problem in Japan. We talked about this in previous streams as well. How the pressures of trying to succeed in entrance exams, going to college, getting a good job were too much for a lot of students. That's why they would jump off roofs or go to the suicide forest, because there was an unreasonably high expectation of perfection. And here in America, there's an unreasonably low expectation. You know, that's a different matter. Unless there's a bird here. I don't think there's anything else we can do at the moment. 9 a.m. Perfectly reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet I doubt this will be that simple. Bird? Birds? No? Alright, so school's a dead end for right now. Oh god, perspective. And Ario takes the lead once again. Jesus.
It seems like the Michio house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate him, so maybe I should go alone.
Ario's checking the Shiraishi.
How's my ass?
Ario's checking the Shiraishi house at the end of the road. Streets real narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. So, the Shiraishi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. Might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. That's fair.
The houses are really crammed together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. Really feels like old Tokyo.
Wait, you're saying that at 9 a.m., when everybody is probably at work already, you're worried about being seen?
Well, not everybody. There could just be stragglers out here.
Oh, hey. Bird.
Bird.
You got 5. Mockingbird number 6. Illegal eagle.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Johnson Sue. Or not. What the fuck is his name? The Legal Eagle should sue.
I don't know.
There's a channel literally called Legal Eagle.
Oh, I see. Seems like there's much to do here either. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go.
Alright, I'll go check the house.
There goes.
Goodbye.
He's dead.
Yeah. You can't see him, so he's clearly dead.
Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm.
Ario's checking the Shiraishi household. I'll just wait till he gets back. Quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. It seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of recent events. There. Oh. Jesus. That was a slow camera zoom. You're back.
No luck, boss.
No one's home?
Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. and I saw about 3 newspapers stuck into their mailbox.
Oh.
I can suspend.
Cannot currently progress any further. Once your situation has changed, select resume and try again.
Oh. Okay. Perfect start.
All right. Where are we going next?
Let's go to Yako and
Yako?
Wako and Dirt and see where we can go from there.
What is wrong with you?
I love Dirt.
Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure about how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. It's at 8 a.m.
Ooh, even oilier.
Wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh, good morning, Yako. Wait, is that the voice? Oh, good morning, Yako. Right, because the more refined voices.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up. Huh?
Intently sleeping.
Yako, rise and shine.
Huh?
You're up.
Huh? It's morning.
Are you okay? Can you remember your name?
Duh. I'm the specter of the spirit board.
Are you?
I'm you.
Which one you want to go with, bud?
God damn. Ah. Oh, that specter of the spirit board is so tempting. Oh, it's so tempting. Oh. I'm the specter of the spirit board. Oh, yes. I am the specter of the spirit board. Oh.
No, don't fall back asleep. You must still be dreaming. Wake up.
Yes, I'm Yako Sasaki. Sakazaki.
Good.
That was good. Oh, Mio. Thanks for last night. Was everything okay? You didn't die this time, so clearly.
Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of you who used it, but I managed at least to get away. But in that situation, it's the best you can hope for.
I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep because time just kind of stopped and there was like a static and everything just went to black. It was so weird.
Alright, so you just passed out. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening.
Oh yeah, you said something about last night. About that last night. I completely just skipped over that word. It's an important word. Just, who exactly are you? Who are you exactly, Mio?
Oh, well, the truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural.
Clearly. Huh. You mean like you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging?
I had quite the eventful childhood.
Huh. That sounds like it must have been tough.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds tough. Yes. It would take a long time to explain, so let's just leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens.
Wow, that's amazing! So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student?
Nope, it's more like an internship. Unpaid.
Ah, fun. I hope it's good I hope she finds it that much fun.
Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Yep, it's for the experience. I was about to say exposure. Like that, it was on the fucking tip of my tongue there.
I mean, I was literally about to make the joke of, oh, she's probably one of those people that loves getting paid in exposure. Oh, you got it rough then. But still, that's really but still, that really is amazing. You were so cool when you face off against the evil spirits.
I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyway, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that its daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try?
Right. I do have it, but...
Yako?
Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean?
I can't approve of it. The right may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then...
Yeah, true.
I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else.
I kiss you.
Indeed, kiss.
I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it?
Yako.
I promise I won't use the curse, no matter what. But maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward.
Okay. If you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point.
Right. Thank you, Mio.
Okay, then. Let's go. They're adorable.
Yes. To whom, yes.
Candy Shop Sonoya. An old-fashioned candy shop located on a street corner in Honjo. It has been in Yako Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. On the weekends, you can spot Yako watching over the store, cooking monjayaki, and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. So the traditional candy shops are known for selling cheap treats for kids. It is not uncommon to see these largely privately owned businesses become something more like general stores, selling food, drink, utensils, and many other daily necessities. And many families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, known as a doma. Interesting. With space in the back where customers can eat monjayaki, as well as arcade games and capsule toy machines in the front. Such facilities make them attractive places for children to gather and play. However, the harsh reality is that traditional candy shops, which thrived during the period of high economic growth when many confectionery manufacturers entered the market, are experiencing a steady decline due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in children's interests and tastes. Yeah. Yeah. Stop looking at the camera, Yako. It's still 8 a.m. Oh my god, to high school. Huh?
I thought it unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen?
Police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask.
Thanks.
This isn't good.
Huh? What happened?
Don't panic, okay? First teacher who came to work this morning found something.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm remembering other things that happened too. Oh, okay.
Mr. Janucci was found dead in the middle of school grounds.
Yeah, that was literally what we ended on. What?
They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby.
What? There's no way! Why? Could it be because of the curse?
We don't know enough to say. From what I hear, Mr. Janucci's body was in the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises, like he had fallen from somewhere high.
Weird.
Into account his unnatural death and its timing, it's very likely it has to do with the curse.
You're saying someone used their curse on him last night?
Seems like it, doesn't it?
But that's so scary! Was there any legs missing?
Yeah.
This is important. Yeesh. So the curses really do kill people. And someone used it! Well, yeah, I guess in this timeline, she didn't actually see a curse happen.
Yeah. That is all dramatic irony.
Yep.
Keep your voice down, okay? What happened if another curse bearer heard you?
Sorry.
Jeez, you almost turned masculine there. His deceased body was discovered on the school grounds at dawn. Oh, hey, was it honors? Did we already? Yeah, we already read that. Fucking stuck-up asshole that is trying to live on his former glory. Sounds like another fucking teacher that we know from another game in Japan, and it's just Kamoshida. I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. We could sneak in through the back entrance. That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda?
You're right. That is unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too.
You must know something about Mr. Janucci. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh, Mio, wait for me!
Susie's playing Stardew Valley.
Again. Who the fuck was Hitomi?
Did we give out a voice for her yet?
Did she speak the last time we saw her? Right, well, like, did she speak when she was in the fucking...
In the classroom?
with Janucci?
Maybe like a line of dialogue in surprise. But I don't quite remember.
Is she a fucking mean girl bitch?
Like rebellious tomboy. Yeah.
Okay. You have PJ sucker. You have me suckered. Huh? Huh? So you're the one telling me you were the ones at the school last night?
Her eyes red. Yes, they are.
They
Fuck.
look very maroon.
Fuck. Listen, this is a fine design. Then she opened her eyes. I'm like, fuck.
She opened her, and when you close your eyes, you lose Rob's top tier waifu-ness. And if you close your eyes,
Fuck off. I like unnatural eye colors. Leave me alone.
And hair colors.
And hair colors.
I wouldn't be surprised if you liked unnatural skin colors. Everyone just looks like a fucking Doug character.
Gee, yeah, that's a little that's going a little far. There are a couple of characters that come to mind that are in that vein, but it is not a rule.
Undyne.
Not so much nowadays.
Oh. No sense
Depends on the
hiding
art.
it then. No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know.
Thank you.
She owes you?
Yeah, switch back and forth between those two fucking voices.
This is literally fucking Kyoko and Misako from River City. Like Yako and Hitomi are literally those two types.
Perfect. Oh, yeah. Right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble.
She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms. Huh. So that's what that was.
Oh, okay. Everything totally makes sense.
Of course. Just a regular ass exorcism.
Speaking of music.
Yeah. Let's talk about his death, because we're here. This is a Xenoblade song. Yo, fucking Paranormasight. This is a Xenoblade song.
Yeah. We got Xenoblade, we got Persona. It's taken from all the genres here. You know, the genres of games. You know, the Xenoblade genre and the Persona genre.
Hey, with how many fucking Persona games there are, it might as well be a genre. Did you fucking see Mefam Zemio or where the fuck that game's called?
What? The next big Atlas game?
Yeah, not Persona 3?
Metaphor? Yeah. Did you hear about Mr. Junichi?
Heard about him? I've known about him since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen?
Tell us about it. What exactly happened?
I don't really know myself. It was pitch black. But what I can tell you... It was almost dawn. Probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden. Ran out on the ground like something was chasing him. And screamed. Ah! Somebody help me! Forgive me, Michio! That's what he said. In that voice.
That's fair.
Something like that while he was running around. Michio? He mentioned Michio?
Was there anyone else on the grounds?
It was too dark to see from where I was. But for just a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in her braids. With what? With her hair in braids.
Oh?
I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. Well, that's rough. Ooh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah, he is missing limbs.
No, he's not.
His arms and... Is he not missing his arm? Oh, it's the perspective. I thought he was missing his left arm. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him?
No, if this was a true thing, then he would be missing an arm and a leg. It would be one of each.
Right. I didn't know if it was either or. It had to be both.
No, it has to be both.
Okay. He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of here.
I ran like a bitch, but I'm still alive.
And then he croaked. That's all I saw.
I see.
But from what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Jinochi and killed him. Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say.
Tell that story to... Wow. Let's get the southern out of my voice on that.
Please.
Did you tell that story to the police?
Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit.
Oof.
Not like they believe in such an insane story anyways.
Right. But there must be at least one person there must be at least one person in the police we're trusting, right?
Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who's always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day.
Oh, he did? I'm sorry to hear that.
Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. It pisses me off.
You're all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit.
Huh? Wasn't?
Yeah. This was just an unfortunate coincidence. So
now, excuse me, I have a gondola to ride on right through the city of Venice.
Yeah. Hey, at least it's varied.
No, it is. It's a good song, but I'm like, this is like a song that's a somber trip through Venice. That's what it feels like.
Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. I'm looking at the camera. Or don't, actually.
That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio. I've been thinking about something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Jinochi died sounds like how Michio died. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it's like she had fallen from high up.
They have been killed by the same... Stay away from my line!
Down, boy, down, jeez.
They've been killed by the same curse. I don't think so. But wait. That probably should have been Yako's line. She's just like... Mio was just answering herself.
I mean, that can happen.
I guess. Well, in that case. Would they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Yeah, somebody accidentally cursed Michio.
Oh, right. We have so much on this. I mean, to be fair, that's. Oh, never mind. All right, man. What the fuck is your exorcism? It. Hey, Tommy. Were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away.
Yep. Some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. Don't we know it?
Go check out Rowan Rose's channels. They're in the description.
Yeah, with all those fucking stories Suzie has told us about her early life, Jesus Christ. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. Tend to. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been really hard.
So that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when they're possessed too?
It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to the target, like siblings or a parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties are in sync that those negative effects can start to appear.
So the seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus?
Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting up on a performance.
Huh.
Oh, come on. What in this game? I was going to take a screenshot. Didn't work. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person. There are people? Yeah, that's it. Even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do so in their... I got this. It's okay. Certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with.
Yo, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Goodness.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Really needed to pee.
Very fair.
Oh, I hate dealing with this shit again, but I will deal with it.
Yeah. This
back to the Mio lore.
this thing that she's describing right there. Obviously, they're talking about possession, but hypnosis works very much the same way. In true, like, non-media hypnosis fashion, right? You can only really encourage people to do things that they would do anyway, right? That you can't encourage somebody to do something that's completely out of there's the zone of possibility. Same thing with here. It's like you can only pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do to begin with. That is a very interesting take on it.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you... Hold on. Alright. Wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior on your own or not? Or on your own will or not?
Hence why there are a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
If you're just going through your life anyway, and you're just kind of doing shit, and that makes you think.
Mm-hmm.
So the spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host. The deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur.
I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh?
Yeah, it's not straightforward.
It must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either.
Same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you can see them too with a little training.
I think I may pass.
This is a good screenshot there.
A little bit. This is like this is like a sitcom screenshot. We now return to Yako and Mio after these commercial messages.
No, wrong one. No, the joke's been ruined. It's fine. The joke was ruined anyway. Oh, and click back into the game.
Yeah, maybe actually do that thing. So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was going to exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything?
You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanations after they see the results.
Huh. I guess that makes sense.
Interesting. Tell me, last night, before you witnessed Mr. Janishi collapse, can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom?
You gotta tell the cops? Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Janochi. They'll suspect you if we told them what we saw you with him that night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions.
That's an unfortunate truth. Anybody with a bad reputation will always be the first pick when something happens.
It's gross.
Yeah. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway.
If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it.
Shock.
Stop that. What you need is one of those fucking static bracelets that people use when they're doing IT stuff. It's basically just like a little bracelet that with a metal panel around on the top, so that you can discharge yourself to anything metal before you work with tech shit. I used to have one, and I wore it almost all the time. It's really useful when static electricity becomes a fucking bitch.
Yeah. Maybe I'll look into it after a couple years, if I remember. Once I get my shit together.
So last night, that piece of shit Jinochi called me over here and acted like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible! Whatever. I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer in society when he doesn't know shit about them.
Ooh.
That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me.
Is that so? Can you tell us a little more detail why he called you out in the middle of the night?
That's hard to explain. Where to start?
Okay.
It's hard to explain, so let's start.
Alright, we'll go backwards then. What do you mean by Mr. Junichi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? And now we literally just have an ace attorney, like, cross-examination there.
I don't know what you're talking... No, this is more like a Ace Investigations cross-examination.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that you played the first one.
I did play the first one. Fuck the tree man. But not really.
I can't defeat him.
No one can. You know Michiro Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself? Huh? Michio? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher has some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her, call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted.
Again.
Yo, cops, can you take the body? We got a fucking Kamoshida over here.
Yeah, seriously. This is 2 for 2.
What? How are you still shocked about things? Oh my gosh. What? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted?
To be fair, I think we're the unnatural ones that we've been so... like, we have no reaction to this anymore.
Maybe.
I think we're the ones that are wrong here.
I think we're the wrong demographic to be talking about this kind of situation.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing a couple model students like you would ever want to get in. No way. That's... How? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I have not known anything about this?
Echo, I know how you feel, but try to calm down.
You got guts acting like you were her friend.
Oh.
Jinochi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone. Like she had to suffer alone. No. How terrible.
Tell me, how do you know about this?
I just happened to walk in on it.
Oh, God.
Ooh. I know the spots around the school people used to go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him, asking him what he was doing.
What's in on it?
I like Hitomi.
Yeah.
I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that's happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine to keep it a secret. Ichio, why? She probably thought she had a lot of grit in her teeth until I was through. Or she had a grit in her teeth until I was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her, like, if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course, Shinochi didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing.
Probably a little late to bring it up, but once again, this game will cover some really fucking heavy shit. This is really just like the top of the iceberg on this one. So if you're the type that really can't stomach it, hey, no blame to you. Everybody has their limits. You might want to duck out now. Or if you're you're deathly curious, then that's on you.
I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. Then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now.
Right, though.
You told me, if you knew about it, then why didn't you... You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me it was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did?
She was put in a tough spot. I'm honestly with Hitomi on this one. The only devil's advocate thing that I could say on this one is the fact, like, if you just read between the lines just a little bit, you could have seen that, it wasn't fine, that she had to have help. But who specifically was Hitomi going to talk to about all of this, being the delinquent of the school as it was? He literally couldn't do anything. Yeah, so I definitely see both ends of the argument on this one. Go. There's no point blaming Hitomi.
Michio, why? More dirt.
Go down the rabbit hole more.
Did you hear what the dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. Well, from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more to the person than meets the eye, There must be a reason. Dunno. Got nothing to do with me. So, last night, how did it start? Ah, right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. Was that Groose?
Yeah.
He didn't look like a cop at all. Real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks, so he was the only one I could really talk to.
So there was someone like that with the police.
Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing big guy like that act all shy, like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me she was like me when she was my age, that she was on my side.
It's been terrible loss for her too.
Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
You were 2 for 2 there, Hitomi.
You really?
Keep being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Bro, you got crow's luck on you. Good lord.
Oof. Fucking oof, dude.
Whenever I had to get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. Then he'd listen to whatever it was I was pissed off about. Oh, Chris was a good guy. That day, he called me over like the usual. But something was off about him. Like, he was worried about something. Worried about something?
Worried about something.
Worried about something. Yeah, he asked me for a favor, too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him.
Talisman?
Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. He then told me he wanted to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi that had looked like this one. Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this? Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. Yes, Yako. He knew I had her. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he said, "Oh my god." He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said.
He knew that I knew, that she knew that I knew, that
I had her. I got you now, Michio. Then she snaps her own neck and dies in the Family Guy pose.
Also, oof. My goodness. Yeah, as Yako and Mio's commentary throughout this entire thing has just been repeating what fucking Hitomi's been saying.
I met up with this guy. You met up with this guy. I did meet up with this guy. He told me about Michio.
Michio?
Man talked about Michio.
Okay, I'm done talking to you.
He just walks off.
Would there have been something that Michio couldn't even tell the police about?
Tell the police about.
Shut up, Yako.
I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jinochi was doing with her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anyone about Michio either.
Yeah, this is like step for step any sort of sexual assault.
Abuse.
Oh yeah. Like meeting in private places, getting blackmailed, not being able to talk about it at all, making excuses. That is the stereotypical reaction to when a sexual assault or sexual abuse happens.
Abuse. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you?
Ooh.
So basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So, since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him.
There's something special about the two talismans. I wonder why he gave it to you.
Hell if I know. When I looked inside of it, it was just a weird, kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it? But from the way he was acting, it seemed like so important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass. I figured it had to be serious about it.
Oh. And Badoo?
Badoo?
Oh, and since he died right after that.
Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, I take those two talismans.
Or, you know.
And this is kind of what I grazed from that information. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen to him.
Seems like people in all these stories have a sense that they're just going to die. It's like, oh shit, I gotta move the plot along. Here, take this. Nakagoshi.
Do you know him, Mio?
No, I've just heard the name. I think.
So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least.
Check something. We did hear it before. Chief of the Paranormal Affairs Division. That also doesn't actually seem to exist. Because you remember this whole thing, it just seems like policemen are just talking to fucking birds that are in the paranormal division. Interesting.
Anyway, it didn't really feel right to ignoring a dead guy's last request.
Tell me.
Yeah.
That talisman. Would you mind if I had a look at it?
Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet.
That's fair.
It's important to me.
Oh, okay. More? Jesus. So, last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had.
Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now. Come to the school tonight.
Hello, red flag.
He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he used it for secret meetings before.
Yeah, I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in.
So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense. Like, that I really was Michio. Like, that I was really Michio and stuff like that.
What the fuck?
He went on and on about how it was my fault, that if I only had been around or something. Grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily.
Beep. Were you okay?
Yeah, that's right when you two showed up.
Oh.
I was able to get away when Jinochi was freaking out.
Alright, so we saved her.
Oh my gosh! I think you got away. So it really is all thanks to you two that I got away. But I didn't get away with any info about the talismans. The whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterwards, I was wondering what you two were were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and the old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Jinochi come back outside and bite it.
Wait. I was wondering, I saw you and old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed. No. Unless we're not taking time into consideration, because we waited out like for an hour, and Mio never showed up, so we went home. I see. You were only here to look for Michio's talisman.
I was too dumb to fall for that creep Jinochi's trap so easily. Could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out.
Yeah. You described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Junichi. You don't have a reason to hate him after all.
No way. You mean like that was really her ghost? Like for real?
Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them and act on those lingering regrets.
Huh. Wonder if that's what happened. Alright then. Alright then. Supposing what the spirit board said is true about Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really had given up on the living, that is. Everything is trying to stop me from fucking reading this. Oh my god. Oh. I don't think she was that kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation.
Did anything to caffeinate you? Soda or anything?
Fine. I'm fine. It's just every time I yawn, I get more tired. And I think there's like a cut in my inner tongue that's bothering the fuck out of me, and it's been like that for like all day.
Oof.
But I don't know what it is. And of course, I'm trying to like not have acid reflux. Like literally everything is just trying to keep me from speaking.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Doing fantastic. I don't really know, but she didn't really seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. You know, outside of the, Jinochi blackmail thing, but...
Yeah. Let's not worry about that.
And that's all I know. Happy? Still gotta look for the talisman.
Sure. Thank you, Tommy.
Oh, and if you do find anything about Michio's talisman...
We'll be sure to let you know.
Thanks. Oh! 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 Can we get your contact info? That way we can normally find you? Or where can we normally find you? There was no that way. I don't know why I read that way. Right. I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place.
This is a good screen.
They've all been good screens, Rob. They've all been very good screens.
Fair.
Here's the phone number. 877-393-4448. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you.
Showing our age.
God. I'm almost positive no one would remember those commercials unless they fucking went fucking viral on TikTok or some shit.
Yeah. and then there'd be like, man, what's this new trend?
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, if that just starts popping up like a new thing, like the fucking, just like the already Tracer meme when that happened, I was so upset. I was so fucking upset, because like that song is a good song. And then just the internet's like, yeah, I'm already Tracer. Don't mind me, I'm just being a boomer, even though I'm a fucking millennial. It's fine.
You're straddling the line between the two. It's fine.
No, I'm straddling the line between millennial and Gen X because I was literally born on the cusp of both years. And what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up! You're the one who was avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. Don't die out there, okay?
Thanks. We'll be careful.
See, Japan? This is how you make a tsundere. This is how you make a tsundere not obnoxious.
Yeah?
Take some notes. Alright then.
You've got a lot of new info. Sounds like Mr. Janucci was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Yeah, there were at least 2.
Why? Why is it every time I say a word at the start of every fucking sentence?
Maybe this week was not the week to stream.
No! It's happening! Multiple? You think so?
Yes. Yes. I don't know where that was going. Yes.
I also don't know where that was going.
First psycho we experienced at the school and the one that killed Mr. Janucci seemed to be different. People in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Janucci, Hitomi, and old man
Old man Amaterasu.
Old man
Ashimiya.
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah, old man Onomatopoeia. You hear him in the background, you just go speed. That's his favorite onomatopoeia.
An old man Ashimiya. Who you ran into? I was thinking it would be among them, but
Among them.
There was one more person. He told me he saw a girl in a uniform with braids.
Which would have been Michio.
Mm-hmm.
From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's the one.
Not the one.
Mr. Janucci is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed.
Right. That's why I say there are multiple.
Oh, right. The person who killed Mr. Janucci would have to be the one, too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or old man Amishimi Amamama Nimarama.
Amalama Lama.
Old man Shamalama Ding Dong.
No, we're gonna get his name right.
And I love it.
Yeah.
What is his name? Wrong answers only.
Yeah. Yeah. We should certainly be careful of them. That's sad. Mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Janucci thought it was Michio that attacked him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but...
Oh! I just remembered. I also saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night.
You did? It's likely he's involved with curses, given that he's the one doing the research on the rite of resurrection.
So we'll have to be careful of old man, Mr. and Mr. Araishi.
That was weak. That was weak, and you know it.
That wasn't intentional. I just straight up skipped the word, like, subconsciously. That just kind of happened.
Perfect.
I want to believe that not all curse bears will be hostile, but
I want to believe. That's what we do now. I'd like to find the one who was responsible for the feats of shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping at its source.
Huh. That makes sense. In which case, what?
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 In which case, next we should do what exactly?
We'll need to talk with Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. He should be safer during the day, so I think we should look for him.
Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school's closed. I wonder where he could be.
Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is.
Where'd it go then?
Where to go indeed. So we got a bridge. We can go back to the high school, go to the candy shop, the Yasuda Gardens, and Ryogoku Bridge.
It's almost always been a bad idea to go to the bridge. Let's go to the candy shop. Oh, candy shop, oh. Also, it's still fucking 9 in the morning, huh?
It was 8 when they had that conversation.
Oh, well, they had that conversation for an hour? Good lord.
There was a lot to talk about. And so... Mio Kurasuzu and Yako Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate.
Next time?
Next time.
Well, I guess we're done with that.
I mean, yeah.
All right, Richter, what do you got?
Oh, it's gonna be my nightmare. All right. Throughout the night, Richter continues to gather information about the curse stones, while Harue lies awake until dawn, preoccupied by the prospect of bringing her lost child back to life. It's at 10 a.m., so this is later than either of them. Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling? I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today. How's Kirstone looking? I haven't felt anything from it since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible that its powers can only be unleashed at night then. Oh, my turn. My turn. My turn. This is because I'm not fucking breathing, and also doing these two voices side to side is not good for me. That aside, why are you so late this morning? There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. Bird? No bird. Alright. Town is beginning to wake up once more. The clamor of society can be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial area. No one's in the mansion at the moment. The door has been locked shut. The housekeeper has already left after cleaning and preparing food. You may be surrounded by curses and death, but matters little. My only concern is whether I can see my child again. Belt. He's looking a bit tired. He must have been up all night investigating. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. And what's that? The current plan is to steal a curse stone that's already absorbed soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with curse bearer and have them use the right for our purposes. Oh. My turn for yawning. Consistently. I mean, I suppose it would accomplish the same, but do you think it's possible? As long as we offer some compensation, it may prove much easier than you expect. Compensation? Cash, for instance. That wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shikimas, would it? Of course. Why, any amount would be fine if it get the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom. Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out a strategy. Do you have a curse bearer with whom we can negotiate in mind? Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs. See the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in the area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention on the streets.
Oh god, more serial killings.
Leave the cereal alone! Oh my. Only 3? That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. And for what those curse stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little on the low side. With this little activity all throughout the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch. What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection? There may be still some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them into action. And then we offer them the deal. Now the curse bearers seem very proactive. I wonder if the situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it off all intended. Now that's an interesting theory. I think there's someone behind all this. You mentioned hearing an agonized voice telling you to kill when you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in this area on purpose, and they're likely after the rite of resurrection as well. Do you think this person is not one of the curse bearers? You got a sharp mind, ma'am. Though it might seem obvious for the mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dregs if they were after the rite, it would be very risky, since as a curse bearer they themselves would become a target. So it actually, every 2 sentences.
I tell ya.
Yeah. It would actually, that's why I said you need to start doing fucking breathing exercises before these streams. So it would actually be more convenient for them if the curse bearers moved less aggressively. That's right. But despite that, they've been inciting curse bearers to commit murders. Why? Let's consider this. What if the mastermind itself isn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves? Yeah. I mean, their intention was also to steal the souls, while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start. Getting back and observing from the sidelines is a safe course of action. Why, I figured it's best for us to attempt the same strategy. So, how should we do it? There's still reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I want to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aim is to negotiate or steal, we'd have to outpace the mastermind and make contact with the other curse bearers. How do you suppose we do so? At this point, all we can do is search. There's a mastermind inciting the curse bearers to collect soul dregs, and we'd be sure there's even a rite of resurrection. Good question. Alright, could be nothing but a miscalculated. That's really hard to do that voice with that face.
I'm a smooth criminal.
There could be nothing but a miscalculated spread of truth bearers in the action. Seeing as it might be for naught, what do you want to commit, man? Or do you want to commit, man?
That's just Cartman. That is just Cartman.
Me? Never. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curse ourselves. Curse it, yeah. By the way, I met a few people who did seem like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating into all of them, but I only managed to get detailed information on 2. You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire. I appreciate the flattery. First, there's Ayame Toma. First, there's Ayame Tono, the girl we talked to before, though she isn't a curse bearer herself.
We are good at speaking. We are very good at speaking.
Very much so. She's currently attending T University of Art. He currently lives alone in an apartment near Midoricho Park. Even determined her address. You're not one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. I called every single university with ukiyo-e in the curriculum pretending to be a parent. I went around to check on her place on the way here. It doesn't seem like she returned home last night. I'm worried she might have ran into some trouble. Didn't you attempt to follow her last night? Embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. I couldn't keep track of her. I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. That's 3. I'd like to learn more about her, but it would take some time. She is planning to steal the curse stones just like us, especially if we act carefully around her. The other one. Next is the tall man who was dressed in black. I met him near Kinshicho. Kinshicho. He stood out with the way he dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive, can I say? He works as secretary to Hihaku Soap's chairman. I believe his name is Takumi Yumioda.
Yummy Takumi.
Oh, I believe his name is Takumi Yumioka. The Hihaku Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Honjo, correct?
So they still exist, even though Shogo's fucking gone on the timeline.
Yep. Well, he's not.
So wait a minute.
He's not gone from the timeline. He's just dead.
Oh, he's just dead.
Remember, his body was covered in the park.
Right.
So did that just fizzle out your question there?
Moving on.
All right. Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the tech company has shown significant growth. I remember seeing the chairwoman on the news a few years back. She seems to be very shrewd. The increase in sales, I assume she wanted her factories running at full capacity. But with the harsh restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of factories with older equipment had to be shut down. That's right. Even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste in the river. Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they hadn't started for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope you will. Perhaps they're interested in seeing if the ride would be beneficial for their product research into beauty and skincare. Huh. Now that's an interesting thought. I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soldier eggs, right? Okay. Indeed. I couldn't get a good look at him, though. And I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. Well, that's a shame. But I can make an educated guess. Oh? You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text on the rite of resurrection? The one that lives near here? His name is Hideki Araishi. And the man I met was very similar in stature. Oh my. Even he's involved? How awfully suspect. Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yes. That's why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Understandable. Of course, I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. For to ascertain who else is a curse bearer, first I'll return to Hyaku Soaps to see that man in black. Their headquarters are down on South Warigasui Street. I learned something new about the criminal involved with the kidnapping. Concerns the serial killings. There was a body discovered at Komagata High School. The person was identified as a school teacher. His name was Kohei Janucci. You think he was curse bearer? Not sure. It's possible. But regardless, this means two people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Or the two people. Just when we were getting somewhere. It isn't enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Shiraishi's residence. It'd be wise to pay it a visit. Understood. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, there's Michio Shiraishi, who reportedly committed suicide, and the police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. If strange deaths continued occurring like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors. But those last two have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no? It's true, both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. Possible that the mastermind was involved even with those killings. How?
Oh.
What if there were preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mystery curses? We really assume they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up. Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling that it'd be easier if it was connected to the curses. But the victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. You all seem to know about this. Whoa. You seem to know a lot about this. I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too. I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. I'm going to be completely transparent. I have been absorbing, but I've also been just shutting my brain off and reading the lines. So I'm really hoping that you're absorbing this a lot better than I am. Because I'm just kind of going on autopilot here.
I'm certainly trying.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm certainly trying to absorb all this.
Gotcha. You're right. If you wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. You might even discover more deaths related to the curses on the way. You should pay attention to today's news. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall we continue with our investigation? What do you want to do? If you still can't use the curse stone, taking a walk should be fine. Should be a fine place to start. Right. Let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself. What's up?
I'm just waiting, so.
Okay. In that case, I trust you to decide on where we should go, ma'am. Where should I go to begin my search? The places have stood out to me the most so far. So, we have the high school. We have South Warigasui Street with Hihaku Soaps. And then we have Midoricho Park.
Oh yeah, so I guess we so are there places we can go to get extra shit, or is it just like plot stuff?
In
I
this
should ask.
in this case, there. If another place showed up on the map, I would have said we save it for last. But in this case, we can go. We're gonna go to all three. It's just where do you want to start?
Right. Let's go to the high school then. Probably check up on Mr. Weird Teacher. His corpse. If anything changed from her perspective.
Hmm. Here we are at Ground Zero, coming out of high school. I guess it's logical that the police got this place shut down. The teacher's body was found here after all. As if the students have nowhere to... It's as if the students have nowhere to go now that school's closed.
I don't know if they're worried about that.
It appears to be wary of these police officers. Maybe the police really do have something against private investigators. Just like in those detectives... Where's the camera going?
They just really needed to get this profile shot
Yeah.
of Victor Kai. Just right. They had to get him real good.
Just like in those detectives novels. This place is said to be connected with the story of the fool's...
Man, maybe I'll learn how to speak like the Jackson 5.
This place is said to be connected with the story of the fool's possession. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer had decided to show up. However, I need to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about curses. I can ask around to see what students have to say.
Let's inquire, because that'll be a normal thing to ask. I mean, fucking people must have had rumors about all these curse stones all over the fucking place. So maybe we'll get a lead.
Maybe. Alright, I'll go ask the students about Michio. Very crunchy footsteps there. I'm back, ma'am. So, what did you learn? School kids love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Janucci and Michio, most of which seemed dubious at best. Not surprising. Most of what I heard was hardly worth a second thought. But there was one story that caught my attention. Oh? Some believe that Michio is the one who killed Mr. Janucci. Really? The story's got two pieces of evidence backed up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently he's been mumbling that Michio was going to kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard his mumbling and told the students. Lovely. Love that. Love when the teachers are involved in the fucking rumor mill there.
Great.
And then it spread like wildfire. Oh, and then it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that you see don't stay a secret for long. As for the other piece of evidence, a big-toed girl in a school uniform was seen around the school late last night. Go on. Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not a one of them saw her face. Yeah, there were not that many people at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know where these people fucking heard it from, because Tommy sure as hell didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Some are proposing it was Michio brought back to life, or that it was her vengeful spirit. That's not like Michio's the only high school girl wearing pigtails. This rumor might have been made up just to fan the flames. But if that were true, I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. A student had a list of student addresses on hand. It's an amazing find. Why would a student have a fucking file on student addresses? What the hell is wrong with this school? I believe all the students actually have a copy of said list.
There's a lot of things wrong with this.
Wait, huh? I believe all of the students actually have a copy of said list.
Wait, what list?
Of-
Oh God.
Of everybody's addresses.
Wait, why?
I don't know. It really worries me how easy it was to obtain what should be confidential information.
Yeah, what?
That
Japan?
makes no sense. Imagine what would happen if that information got into the... Oh, shit.
Imagine, huh?
Imagine if some wacky fucking serial killer, I don't know, with a curse stone that required you to know the addresses and whereabouts of your targets would get their hands on a piece of information like that. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Well, so far it hasn't, no? Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit Michio Shiraishi's house. No! We will not. Not yet. That is the place that is the aforementioned place. We're doing that last.
Oh, damn, lore.
I can imagine the students are uneasy after learning of the murder. It may do them well to stay home for some time, if not fear for their safety. Police are probably too wrapped up in solving the case to be concerned about the students' mental health. Or just the students' mental health don't mean shit. Because let's be honest, that wasn't... This takes place what? What did we say, like early 80s? Yeah, mental health didn't really come into the picture until like 30 years later. And even then, it's still like a budding branch here. I can see that. Important that society provides a safe environment for the benefit of our youth. Some school policies could use some rewriting, especially those handling the students' personal information. That's right, I don't want a student being kidnapped on the way back home ever again. I expect criminals to grow more cunning as time passes. Maybe times where authorities can't keep up. That's where I said myself, I mean. Yeah, no. If I do it with that face, I'd just turn into Cartman. What's this about? Ah, actually, forget I said anything. Seems the officers are still inspecting the scene. Entry has been strictly prohibited. The news has attracted a bunch of curious onlookers, huh? That works in our favor. The more people around, the more we can blend in. Else? Any birds? No? Michio's home. I expect your family might be able to tell us more, but it's a hot topic to bring up so soon after a suicide. However, it's normal for a high school girl to keep things hidden from her parents, especially if it involves criminal activity. Alright, we're done here. Moving on. Not that. So we go into Hihaku Soaps or the park?
Oh, we going to do some soaps?
We going to do some soaps? The Hihaku Soap headquarters are on the other side of the South Warwick. Why we go so sweet? Oof. Flipped into that fucking cursed dimension for a second.
Don't get too stuck in Uwu, Rob.
The Hihaku Soap's headquarters are on the other side of South Warigasui Street. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears that things are up and running now. An influential person at Hihaku Soaps is potentially a curse bearer. Victor proposed we used money to negotiate for the curse stones, but we could hardly outbid a large corporation if it came down to it. Back in the Edo period, the canal known as South Wargasuri ran through this area, but it's been turned into a major road. It's a bit away from Kinshicho Station or Ryogoku Station, though it's still considered a nice area. Stories of the ever-burning lantern and the foot-washing mansion both took place around here. One of the bodies discovered this morning was found by this road as well. Quite a lovely area, huh? Suppose you could call it somewhat of a city center. Oh god, no! Alright. South Wargasui Street. A Wargasui partitioning ditch.
Oh, I see. That makes sense, actually, what it is.
First to a waterway dug down the middle of a road as to divide it. At the dawn of the Edo period, the Honjo district was little more than a collection of suburban rice farms. As the area became more developed, South Wargasuri was evacuated in order to drain rainwater into the Yokojikan River to the east. Though it served the people long and faithfully, it was converted into an underground culvert at the beginning of the Showa era. At the present, no traces of it remains on the surface, but the street that bears its name. Neat. I think a small soap making company could grow so much in such a short time. They have factories and warehouses throughout the area now. You see why see why director and now chairwoman Natsue Yamamori is called the Queen. Yaku Soaps.
Finally, we'll get to actually learn about this fucking place.
Yeah. Chemical producer that ranks 4th largest in the domestic detergent market and 7th largest in the cosmetics department. The fact that they're making both fucking detergents, like soaps, and fucking makeup brands?
That's a interesting thing to combine. I guess because they're both cleanliness based.
I guess. Like, I see some sort of loose connection for it. From its humble beginnings as a small soap factory established after the war in 1946, founder Natsue Yamamori utilized her feminine perspective and a well-timed economic boom to boldly lead the company into markets. Even as the market grew crowded with the industrialization of Sumida City, the company continued to expand, taking its roots deep into the area. In particular, it established itself as a household name by focusing its branding towards the rapidly expanding convenience store market. Flagship products now include cosmetics, detergent, soap, shampoo, and more. The company's name Hihaku can also refer to kasuri, type of pattern fabric. Interesting connection. Oh god, old woman. Natsue Yamamori. Natsue is the former president of Hihaku Soaps, a large chemical company. Though she retired from her position 2 years ago, she still wields great influence over the company from her position of chairwoman. Recently, there have been rumors about her possessing strange and powerful magical abilities, earning her the name the Witch of Hihaku. Prior to the war, Natsue enjoyed working her dream job at the textile factory. She was forced to face the bitter reality of the world, however, when the factory was destroyed by a fire during the war, and she was ordered to rework the fabric she had painstakingly crafted into something more suitable for blue-collar work. Hence, okay, there's the connection. There's the fabric connection. Alright. Witnessing the rise in the popularity of Western-style clothing in the post-war period, Natsue left the textile industry. However, a nod to her past can be seen in the company's name, with Hihaku being another name for kasuri, a type of fabric featuring patterns and images woven with dyed fibers. Having long been dissatisfied with the soap supplied at the textile factory, Natsue saw a business opportunity and set up her own small soap factory. Taking inspiration from imported soap brands, she developed new products which quickly gained a good reputation. Ever the shrewd businesswoman, Natsue ran an aggressive promotional campaign on TV featuring a popular Japanese singer, rapidly turning Heihaku soaps into a household name.
I wonder who that singer is.
I wonder. Are you being genuine or sarcastic?
Well, I don't know any other singers at the moment. That I can remember anyway.
You mentioned that Takumi works as a secretary. That's right. I think it's possible he's acting on our orders. That's exactly my thinking. A curse bearer with both money and power could certainly look at resurrection as their next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult. Business is up and running. I can see people inside the reception area. Business is up and running. He tells me he barely slept. He tells me he barely slept last night, and yet he seems to be brimming with energy. Was I too that resilient at his age? Perhaps it's what sets apart a detective from the rest. First, I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night, and I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. It'll be better if I go in the headquarters alone. To walk around, visit a cafe for some tea, perhaps. I'm going to go in, and I may be a while, so feel free to find somewhere to kill time. Okay, good luck in there.
The Time Killer.
Sorry to keep you waiting. How did it go? Fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night. But it doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. But that doesn't mean he has no connections to the recent curses. He knew about the 7 mysteries. He even guessed we had a curse of our own. Excuse me? I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item after I ran into him last night. However...
Oh yeah, I forgot!
That's you!
Mm-hmm!
You just stuffed your face,
I forgot
didn't
that
you?
was Phoenix Wright! Cause like everyone's talking about fucking Takumi, I'm like, yeah, that sounds familiar, whatever. That was this bitch!
Yeah. Anti-Phoenix.
Yeah, Xenoff, or whatever the fuck Maya's name was for him. Oh, fuck, what was the voice I gave him? You said your name was Richter. You said your name was Richter, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. I'm hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession.
Curse stone? Where are you going in a bit?
Are you mocking me?
Maybe.
Because it sounds like you're mocking me.
It's in the face I'm making.
There's no need to play dumb with me with that face of yours. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reasons you did think... What? I had all the same reason you did to think that you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms it. You are a curse bearer, no?
Stop moving the camera. Stop it.
You like Dutch angles? I like Dutch angles. Bitch.
Really? This fucking guy.
That's a this fucking guy face.
Yeah. You're right. We lack time. I'll confess, I am a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of the haunting clappers.
Oh. Oh shit, I didn't close the fridge.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey, can you do that real quick? Oh god.
Don't hurt yourself in the process.
Tripping over everything.
The Chris Master, ladies and gentlemen.
Crisis averted. Crisis averted.
That would be
I'm
bad.
glad to hear the truth. This conversation is worthwhile.
Man, might as well actually getting my dinner.
It is a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take the responsibility and to dispose of it.
I didn't know the soap business specialized in scrubbing curses clean.
Ha ha.
Ha ha.
Food is nice. I'm sorry.
I know.
Oh my god.
I really should be getting my actual dinner myself, considering it's almost 10:30. But
You probably should.
I'm just gonna see this stream through and deal with it.
It is the prerogative.
What?
Oh, prerogative. Wait, that you spell prerogative with an R-E?
Yeah. Wait.
It's prerogative?
Hold on. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced, or that's how it's spelled.
Prerogative. See, that sounds so harder. That's so much harder to say than prerogative.
Prerogative.
Huh.
Learning so much in these streams.
Yeah. It is the prerogative of Miss Yamamori.
Is that so? Oh god, old woman.
Old woman. Attack.
Old woman Stan.
This is Alice.
Oh god.
Assuming you've obtained the curse, you'll understand the power it involves, no? Ms. Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god.
That's not a fucking red flag there.
Uh-huh. She also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from a pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it is now the sites of these curses that run rampant.
So you're telling me to... You telling me that?
No. Because what the fuck did you say?
Oh, excuse me. I gotta translate it for your fucking stupid ears.
Bitch.
So you're telling me the Queen of Hikaku is a real-life witch?
She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There is a sorcerer by the name of Suigen Gamyodo who's gallantly working behind the scenes, exorcising spirits and the like.
Heard about that.
We did hear about him at least one other time that I remember.
Come on. Yeah, he was the one that Shogo... But, like, fucking... Mr. Takumi was trying to convince Shogo that...
Oh, like when he lied to him?
Yeah. It's like, how do you know me? Something like that.
Did he say that he was like a descendant of Gamyodo or something like that?
Who's the fucking female? That
Yoko?
Shogo. Yeah, he was saying that there was some connection with Yoko and the fucking wizard, magician, sorcerer, magic person. I know what it is. It's just there's so much jumbled up in my head.
Right. That being so, there are already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? These are curses we're speaking of. Tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people.
Like my curse, which always turns the camera at an angle.
Mm-hmm. And then you die! Oh!
That's kind of a stupid curse. It really is.
Well, you're stupid. And then he fucking just bitch slaps him.
Again, with no change to his expression.
Mm-hmm.
The right. Oh god. Need water.
The right of choking on my bread.
Fries.
The right of choking on my fries.
The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable actions. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over that curse stone at once.
Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? If what you tell me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now.
We have 6.
6? Huh. I could rest easy then. And here I thought I was at risk of being cursed.
It seems we are on the same page. If that is the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately.
Sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I've been keeping it in hiding.
Really now? This is slowly turning into the storyteller's voice, and it really shouldn't be that.
I'm not the storyteller. Or am I?
Or am I?
Yeah, at the end of the game, like, takes off his mask, it's just Takumi.
Oh my god. Yeah, the face is unchanged. Good lord.
It'll be a gross ending.
I'll accompany you while you retrieve it.
That's a gross ending. Mind you, I'll remind you, I have not actually seen the ending to this game, so that could very well be the case. That is a possibility. I have no idea.
That would be hilarious if we called it this early without any, like, just on a fucking whim.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, it's Richter. I'm like, wait, why does this guy have white text? Like, oh right, it's Richter speaking.
I'm sorry, but I've got something important to attend to. But I promise I'll return with it later.
I don't believe you. I guess I will believe you. Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide me your address and telephone number, I presume. What? Yo, don't fall for that. Yo, that's so sketch.
Upper interview. I'll oblige.
Richter, that's a fucking idiot move unless you have something up your sleeve.
In America. And that's how it went.
You actually gave him your fucking address and phone number.
Yeah, well. So they aren't out to the right at all. I wouldn't be so quick to trust him. Oh? I believe we're dealing with a master of deception. He may well have made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. I think he was lying about having procured 6 curse stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. Well, now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the curse stones. He seemed rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soul drags.
I'm like, he could very well be lying about having 6 curse stones, but even if he was telling the truth, like, you like that, like, he's just so sketch. Like, just in general, like his whole demeanor, like, everything he's standing for, he's just sketch.
If you look at him, you just can't trust him. Like, you get that feeling.
100%. That's why I killed him in Shogo's.
Perhaps the people at Hyaku are the masterminds behind the curse being unleashed. Because the chairwoman's a witch. I wonder about that too. If she really were that powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? Yumi was either making it up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor. For what purpose would he do that? Recently, people have been caught up about the occult more than ever before. If word spread that Hyaku's chairwoman has godlike powers, They could very well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. That's unsettling. By the way, there's one more thing of interest I heard while the company in the company's reception lobby. And what's that? People were discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of a Hyaku employee. It was Shogo. Really? So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, all it amounts to is no more than speculation. Despite that, I've reason to believe Hyaku Soaps is deeply involved with the Seven Mysteries. At the very least, I can show you I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go.
Well, very clearly they're tied in. If he says that she has, like, those kinds of powers, again, lying or not, clearly it's something to do in relation to the Seven Mysteries of Honjo.
Right. Should avoid Hyaku for the time being. It'd be a real pain if I had to deal with Takumi again. Yeah, I agree with that. How interesting that the Queen of Hyaku, or the witch, whatever she is trying to get her hands on the right of resurrection. It's like some kind of dark fairy tale. Regardless of what it is or isn't true, we must stay one step ahead. To the park.
To the park, to the park, to the park, 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 to the park, to the park, to the park, park, park.
Park, 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 park. We're here. This is Midoricha Park. Ayame Tono lives around here. He was in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again. Ooh, perspective.
Whoa.
This place is connected with the story of the Taiko Suguru. Yeah, get that tree in there. Get that tree in there.
Tree!
Tree!
Yeah, fuck him. We don't need to see his face anymore.
Perfect camera.
Yo, that tree hates Richter Kai getting any kind of shot.
Richter, get yourself out from behind that tree. I'm right here.
Midoricha Park. Small park bordering South Wargasuri Street, sporting a mixture of cherry and evergreen trees. Although unremarkable in most respects, its small playground always attracts a number of children come evening. While no trace remains in the modern day, it stands on what was once the site of Suguru Estate. The legendary artist Katsushika Hokusai is also believed to have been born in the vicinity.
I remember seeing Hokusai earlier.
Isn't that who fucking Ayame wants to resurrect?
I believe so. Oh yeah. You mean Yako?
No.
No, wait, what?
The artist girl.
Who? The artist? Oh,
The college girl.
about her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was trying to remember because like they had a whole fucking rant about how much they would want to bring back the artist.
Yeah.
And it was Ayame. Yep, I forgot about that.
It's always heartwarming to see children playing in the park.
Pictured here, a children.
Rick just seems to like kids, perhaps because they're on the same wavelength.
Oh my god.
Please. Seems picking up Ayame's trail is out of the question for now. Why did we even come here? Why are we here? We won't get much done standing around here. Why don't I go and check out Ayame's apartment? You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether she's been at home or not, just to potentially get a trace on her movements. Then be my guest. Okay, I shouldn't be long. I'm back. I'm back, ma'am.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. So you had a deep voice this entire time. What? No? No, what are you talking about? I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keeping a watch in the area. I don't know if they've got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. Got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, it meant that I had to refrain from knocking on her door or looking through her windows. I wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. We were planning to go that far. We won't make much progress sticking around here. Hint, get the fuck out of here. Oh, wait, what? A waste of time. We should move on quickly. Hey, fine. Let's go back to the school. No, I'm kidding. No, okay. How did it go? I went to visit Michio Shiraishi's family home, however. No one seems to be there. I got no answers at the door, and all the lights were out. It seems to have been empty for a while now. There's a stack of newspapers out front. Spooky music.
Spookers.
It's a bit quieter over here. It is a residential area after all. All these rundown row houses really scream working class, don't they? Oof. I mean, yeah, but oof. I never liked these messy and cluttered back streets. They give me the jitters every time. It's reassuring to have someone as strong and tall as Richter accompanying me. He looks so unfazed. I suppose as a detective is used to this kind of thing, always investigating and chasing criminals. I wouldn't be cut out for it. Social connections run deep in the working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to locals. I met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out the Shiraishi's reputation really went down the dumps this past year. Is that so? I'll give you the quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. The previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, is now a single mother relocated here. At first, they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in turn. So far so good. What happened? Well, as I said, the reputation began to go downhill about a year ago. A man recognized as Toshiko's common-law husband has moved into the household. His name was apparently Kichiro Iwai. Iwai.
That's not his name, though.
Kichiro Iwai. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. But what of this Iwai character? He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts. The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the house. The neighbors took particular note of Toshiko's screams pleading with him not to hit Michio. Oh. It's terrible. As if that wasn't unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear eerie chanting. Through this, the Shiraishi's standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Shiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. Stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept their storm shutters closed even during the day, and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. Sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Unfortunately, under our current laws, the police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. What?
Was that a thing in the 80s?
Really?
Was that a thing in the 80s?
Let's see. I can type. Not erase the entire thing. This is from 2000. Japan needs to enact a law to recognize domestic violence as a crime and keep abusive husbands away from victimized women. In Japan, people tend to think domestic violence as a private matter of a married couple and do not treat it as a social problem. Jesus! So yeah, that was absolutely a thing.
Huh.
Add on to the fucking issue box here. Awful. And then Michio reported the killed herself. Things only got worse with EY, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, EY hasn't returned to their home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shiraishis entirely and seemed relieved that things finally quieted down again. It seems they were still considered outsiders after 3 years of living here. I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved with such a brutish good-for-nothing in the first place? I've heard many stories where one partner's personality is a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation had also taken a turn for the worst. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim to sweet promises. Life can be tough, I suppose. You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. That's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Collect all information on persons of interest. This is our last person.
Oh. So we got all the characters.
Got all the characters. Kenkichiro Iwai, the common law husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother, Toshiko Shiraishi. Kenkichiro started coming and going from the Shiraishi household a little over a year ago. Seems he had served some time in prison, but the details are unknown.
And that, my friends, is what we call a sus person. Someone flipped a coin?
Oh, so you came here too. What is it?
So these two were at the end of the fucking hallway. Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? Richter Michael Jackson Kai?
That is why I wanted to save it for last. Because of the fact that we left them in the alleyway when we suspended it, they were already there when Richter and Haraway showed up. Now, with that in mind, obviously going to the candy shop didn't lead us anywhere.
Right.
So we try again.
Should we try again?
So we try again. Pick another location.
Oh, pick another location. Can you scroll up then? Let's go to the bridge.
And so
That's an angle. Okay. So we have to pick the right spot, I guess. Fine, let's go to the gardens. Oh my god. And so So about that bridge. Say it with me. And so So we gotta go back to the school.
we gotta go back to school.
Oh, okay. Are you fucking serious? What the fuck are we supposed to do with her?
Hold on.
Yeah, Jazzy 9 a.m.
Notice something a little different?
Yeah, she's there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool game. Here we are, Komagata High.
I didn't know how else to present it except just have you go through, and I would have just stopped the charade when you picked the school. You just happened to pick it last.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's a cool feature, but it's very confusing.
But like, that is actually genuinely clever. But like, god fucking damn it, I would not have thought of that. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly.
Go through all
I
the.
really like this track though. Fuck.
Go through all the dialogue again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was suddenly a Mio I saw. Yeah.
What? Where? I'm kidding. Let's just go. That's.
Boss? What is it? You want to talk to those girls?
Not really. No, not particularly.
Oh, alright. I didn't think so.
What if I do?
I do want to talk to those girls. Boss? Really seems like you want to talk with those girls.
I do. I don't know why they had the exclamation mark over it.
I don't either. Fucking Squidward over here doesn't seem like the type of guy to get that excited over girls.
Especially high school girls, and he's in like his fucking 40s.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I do. This divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason.
Oh my god.
Mario.
Huh? What?
Oh god.
Game. Game don't get iwi. Come on. Hey, aren't you? You must be that high schooler skirting around the child labor laws that I've heard about so much.
Say that again?
The fuck, Ari? Sorry about that. He's with me.
That's a wrong fucking...
That's totally something I would say,
that
especially after what was just said.
That is totally Tetsuo's line. Sorry about that. He was with me. Mr. Tsutsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest.
Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat.
Wait.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
That is precious. They are both precious.
Yeah, they are. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Which, why... Is that why the chapter is titled something with sushi? Just because of this fucking line? This.
Ooh, yeah! Like one of those places in Ginza? I've never been. Let's go! Tetsuo. It's like, are you kidding me?
What the fuck are you?
We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? These girls are at our service.
Don't word it like
Ario, please.
that. Hold on. What just happened? I never... Sushi?
Looking forward to it.
Wait, when were you included?
You guys are funny. You should do stand-up.
That's actually very fair. Jesus
Those
Christ.
two are a comedy duo.
Yeah, they are.
Now let's look away from Ario for a second.
Forensics is still investigating the area. Didn't really want to bring these kids to a place like this, but there are too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it'd be good to have Mio look around the scene too.
What's all that rope about? It indicates where Jinochi's body was found. They've already moved his body, but this way we can still have an idea of how it was found.
See, I appreciate this part in the game because obviously we've been through the timelines and they've interacted individually. It's always a duo, which is very interesting. It's always one level-headed person and then one like overly emotional person or overly whatever. But now we're at the point where the paths start to converge and we get to see how these characters that we've known individually get to interact together.
It's nice. Except for Shogo, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, Shogo's dead, but he doesn't matter anyway. You read this?
I did.
Okay.
Yikes! That's a little gross. You can even see how his arms and legs are all... Ugh!
It doesn't seem so bad.
That's probably just the idea that a dead guy was there.
I guess. Bullet Ario, you're scaring her. This kind of stuff is too much for a kid.
Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently.
Don't fucking push the blame on me.
I was gonna say that's a you started it kind of thing.
Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think? I knew the second I looked at the scene. You're right. Traces of a curse still linger here. Woo, too mature. Too mature. Age it back a little bit. I figured as much.
Does that mean that Jinochi was killed by one of the curses of the Seven Mysteries?
Yes, a strong curse like that, it always leaves behind a trace.
Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing?
I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No? I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed in a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Tsutsumi. She's going to get the wrong idea.
Whoa! That's amazing! Mio, you're a professional!
You think?
Totally! You're cool even in the face of death, and that's awesome!
When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is.
You're adorable.
Yeah. So a curse was used here, which means the curse bearer must have been on the scene too. The curse was used here.
And if I look at it again, maybe I'll realize that a curse was used here.
Sushi, huh? Now that I saw the case, it's a small price to pay. I'm just expensive to paranormal affairs. There you go. Just foot the bill. It's usually easier to let Ario do the talking when it comes to young people, but you only have a day. It'll be quicker if I take the reins this time.
Man, does he have a nice back or what?
But I did manage to win them over with the promises of food. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, you're just giving up, huh?
Yeah.
You're just following with it.
Oh,
This is one hell of a coincidence, huh?
the
This
camera,
is the random girl.
camera,
This
please.
is the random girl that you know is already involved with the case. Goodbye.
What?
Huh? You want to talk to me?
See that or talking to myself, and I'm not ready to switch between the voices at will right now.
Damn it. You'd probably be better off asking Mio. You can't talk to me.
Fuck. Alright. Mio Kurozuzu.
There is
an
Remember.
S. There was an S.
Remember, it's like Kiriko. Kurosuzu.
Mio Kurosuzu. She's like a disciple in the paranormal affairs. Oof. She's like a disciple of the paranormal affairs. Wording is important.
Yo, it's not even 11. Oh god,
It is 11. It is 11.
It just hit 11.
I was not necessarily ready to start this tonight. I was going to save it till next time. I thought it would kick us back to the title screen. I might save it anyway, and we'll come back to this.
Yeah, probably.
Heard she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty while I was in paranormal affairs. She may look meek, but she's got quite. There is no quite. There is no quite in that sentence. There is no quite.
It's actually later.
Fuck. I do that all the time.
You're reading ahead.
I do that all the time. Like my eyes will flicker down a line and like bring a word back up. She may look meek, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage. Plus quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. Yeah, we're done. We're done. No.
Back to the story chart we go.
No. Fancy shoes.
Oh my god. Rob, just give up.
Oh man, I can't wait to have my ability to read not be a problem tomorrow for Persona, because I have not had these fucking problems, or at least not as many.
It's because there's a friend group stream, so by proximity, everybody's got to have worse reading ability.
You know what? That is a very valid and very educated conclusion.
Consistent point.
Oh, this is fun though. I love this game. You know,
Yeah.
at the beginning we were talking about death and blackmail and whatever else, and now we're just kind of jamming out. And suicide. Now we're just kind of jamming out to jazz. Fine, great. So, the rest of this week, tomorrow and or Wednesday, depending on how I feel, we'll be doing some more Persona 3 Reload. That'll be after work, so it'll be starting around 11 or midnight. Thursday, I haven't talked with her about it yet, but I do have Thursday off, so there is a possibility that I might be able to grab Suzie for another Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep stream, although she was sick, so I don't know how well she's going to be by that point. She was sick again. Again. And then that'll be it for the week, because Friday and Saturday, I guess technically I could stream, depending on who's in the call, or even if there is a call going on those days.
I don't have anything going on next week.
Yeah, so we'll see. And then, obviously, Sunday, I have rehearsal, so there's nothing then. And then, next Monday, we come back with this. Obviously, I lied to you guys about last week, about starting Persona 4 Golden. To be fair, I did say it was a maybe. And it's a good thing, because we would have had one stream and then not have had anything for the rest of the month. Because that's how my schedule worked out. Great, I love it. As I said before, take a look out for Lethal Company footage. Again, it's just kind of recorded footage that I'm putting up there. It was very casually recorded. But I hope you guys enjoy that. And also in the description here, once again, for my move, I put out a GoFundMe for just moving expenses, and also just a little bit of padding, financial padding. So if you are willing to help, that's great. If you can share it, that's great. If not, well, fuck you. I mean, that's fine too. But that is about it for me. Hopefully with this move and moving locations, whatever, there will be a little bit more consistency in what we do, but I can't even guarantee that at the moment. So we'll figure it out. Chris, what's going on with your channel, buddy?
So, I'm slowly figuring out what the fuck to do with whatever I'm uploading to my channel. There's many multiple things that are going out and going up, and a lot of them have been Twitch VODs. So, you know, if you ever catch me on Twitch streaming, they'll eventually end up on YouTube. I haven't streamed on YouTube in a hot minute with any of my the series I was supposed to do it with, but I'll get back to that for sure. Gonna happen. Just give it some time. For sure. Still working on other projects. I haven't been editing lately, but I'm working on projects. It's happening whenever I can get to them. And in other cases, well, the group streams are not going to start back yet until this fucker over here gets his shit together.
Not my fault.
We can do them. Not because you haven't been doing shit, but that's still a fact that your shit has to be together.
Yes, it's very true. Again, if I could manage to get fucking morning shift on Friday and Saturday if I have to work, then that would be great. And then off Sunday, and then that would be a start. Obviously, I wouldn't say let me just be on second shift all the time, but that's the life I've been living. So,
In any case, just tune into the channel. Keep up to date with the YouTube and Twitch channels. As if anything happens, I'll likely try to keep every like social section updated with what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Yeah. That is the end of my spiel.
All right. Okay. Anyway, as I said before, BJ has been streaming, and it's possible that he'll stream tomorrow as well. He's been doing Dragon Age 2 with Suzie, and it has been quite an experience. I've been watching it after the fact, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So I hope you guys check that as well. And for Suzie, she's around. Her channels are not dead. But everything is down in the description for you guys to check out as more and more of our friend circle starts to make content. Yeah, that's really about it. So if you guys are just here for PARANORMASIGHT, I will see you guys. We will see you guys next week for more of this. Otherwise, I will catch you guys either tomorrow and or Wednesday for some more Persona 3 Reload. Or, on the Twitch channel on Thursday for Kingdom Hearts. Gonna be a content-filled week. Gotta love it. But that ends things for now. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you guys later. Adios.